Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash and ought to be a sensational game. It's the ECU Pirates and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Arizona State off a rebuilding year, trying to get back to dominance with Kenny Dillingham. He is shown to be one of the most offensively talented minds in the sport, and he has the Sun Devils rising in Tempe. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So East Carolina's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Arizona State's offense will take the field first. And there's Reed Harris. Came over through the portal from Boston College. This guy has every tool you can want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number one for the squad.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw, it's Boldy. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Out wide right, it's Miller. He's loose. The 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chomped up yardage moving down the field to score in that opening series.
So East Carolina's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And, man, that's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. 2nd and long here. Keep it on. Oh, it's out. defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads up by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The Pirates will get things started here on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Snags it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gray. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? From the gun, looking for a man. Keeping his eyes downfield. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, David.
Yeah, executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here, and build on that lead.
All over him immediately. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Red pass, it's complete. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole, but they're still short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, here's Brown. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
Knocked down immediately. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here's Brown to begin the drive. He's past the marker, trying to take it back. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Gray. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They give it to him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Pirates will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. A give to Brown. Swamped immediately. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Back to throw, it's Bowling. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Guys, when you think about Arizona State, the good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And with the heat he's been under, you wouldn't be surprised if he's seeing ghost every time he drops back. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Hamlet. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped to pick up that first.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Rush right in his face. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Still looking to his right. Myers on the move. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff for Brown. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Finding space. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered.
Makes the grab into the end zone. Touchdown ASU.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Right side, it's Allen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Drops back on 1st down. Got a man, it's Gray. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Quick give. It's Allen. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Off-play action. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Gators, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game in Tempe. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
The Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll run it on 4th down. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Driven back. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. With that penalty, they give this offense a little helping hand. Now it's 2nd and 9. One more time, it's Brown. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Brown. Shakes off the defender. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yards.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he puts through the extra point. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Pirates will get things started here on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Here comes the heat. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He takes it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. Direct snap. Breaks into the open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Fresh set of downs going up top. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
And the Pirates want to move quickly. Burrowing for yardage. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed, to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the balls fast.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, ASU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
One of the things I love about this linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB's eyes, plucks the football out of the air, and he's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and down at the 10. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10, as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Out wide right, it's Hamlet. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to throw. They're all over it. hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Williams to the air again. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked off, and this one could go all the way back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Arizona State! Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached pay dirt.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Williams rushes on. Just gets rid of that one.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got great speed. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Well, they finally stopped. He found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Off play action on first down. He'll throw it, and he avoids the sack.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Burke. Looking deep. Just barely got rid of it.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
Complete to the left. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Gray. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That's a really nice gain. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense with the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first. Right side, it's Allen. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Selling the fake. Moving out to the right. On the move, he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Sun Devils makes its way onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Sets his feet. It's Keene. Looking to the big tight end. The sure hands. It's Miller.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Brown again. There he goes. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This is one of the gambles you take, playing a young quarterback, and this freshman has had his struggles. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up any yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Makes the grab. It's Hamlet. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Here's Moore to throw. Buying time to his right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's picked off at the goal line.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost.
Takes it the other way. Gets away from one, finds some space. Pass to 50. At the 30. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Coming out with it, it's Allen. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, East Carolina. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. A give to Brown. He's got enough. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. One more time, it's Brown.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the
Yo, what a fucking joke. I did joke
They had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks
fuck you.
It's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely